It's February of 1985. It's dark, it's cold. I finally come to. I'm dazed and confused, and when I finally get oriented, I realize I've just fallen down 2 flights of stairs. You see, I'm in a gypsum mine 630 feet underground. This would lead to a disability that would last 2.5 years. At the time, I was 21, married, 2 children, and within 14 months would have yet my 3rd. So as a small boy, being on a tractor with Granddad was my happy spot. It did, however, require being really still. This was no small feat for this 8-year-old boy. This one blazing hot summer, 1971, I found myself on the tractor with Granddad after a few rounds. Suddenly he flicked my ear and indicated, "Curtis, sit still. And if you don't sit still, you're in trouble." After another round, it wouldn't take long before he would say, "You moved again." It was time for a talk, according to Granddad. I found myself back at the farmhouse, sitting at the kitchen table. Granddad said, "Curtis, do you remember sowing those seeds of corn in the garden this spring?" I said, "Yes, Granddad, I remember." He then asked, "Curtis, when we go and gather the harvest this summer, will we get 1 kernel of corn for every one we planted?" Before I could answer, Granddad would pull a hard ear of corn out of his back pocket. He would slam that ear of corn on the table. He then picks up a single kernel, puts it between my eyes and says, "Curtis, did you know on average you reap 600 kernels for every one you plant?" He then said, "Curtis, I want you to know that every decision in life that you make is like planting that seed of corn. Making one good decision would multiply into another good decision and eventually multiply into a great life." Little did I know that 13 years later, at age 21, the lessons of Granddad would shape the direction of my life. Because of my grandfather, I made good financial decisions. Decisions that would allow me to be debt-free, own my own home, have investments, and my own disability and life insurance to protect my family. Because of that, I was able to provide for my family at a similar standard while being disabled. During the last year of my disability, Leon, my financial advisor, would come to my home to write some health insurance for my wife and children. In the foyer after our meeting, before proceeding out the door, Leon spun around and he said to me, "I've never known a man twice your age who's made so little and accomplished so much. I've noticed that you have a strong belief in the products of our industry and you've made great decisions for your own financial affairs. I think you fear that you may have been dried up, that you're finished, given this tragic accident. However, I want you to know that I think you could be an amazing financial pro." It would take him a while to convince me, but a year later, Leon would mentor me into the business. I so value the confidence that Leon gave me, that he saw things in me that I couldn't even see in myself. I want to give that guidance, confidence, and vision back to the industry and to you, the financial pros, because it's really important that we all have a Leon.